Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Richie. We are Group 4A, and for today, we will be talking about the art function, art, tradition or heritage, and community or nation. As we all know, art has always been a means of preserving and propagating traditions. The emergence of art resulted in a better knowledge of our country and its people. While one may argue that art has made significant contributions to society, it is also true that it has the ability to bring people of different ethnicities together, allowing them to learn from each other's cultures and customs. More than that, art has opened the path for the acknowledgement of talents and abilities. With this in mind, our group has picked two guide questions to help us better comprehend art, specifically how it shapes the traditions of a community, as well as how it functions as a catalyst in nation building. Subtopic number 1 asks how art facilitates nation building. Apparent as it is, as we know, art has the power to bring people together. We may contemplate, recollect, and experience the past, present, and future potential via various art forms.
With the swift digital revolution, art can now also link individuals from various backgrounds across the globe together. Shang-Chi, for example, is a recent Marvel film that allowed Asian Americans to reconnect with their roots and demonstrated their solidarity as they supported fellow Asians in the film. Then we have Black Panther, which broke the barriers of racism between the black and the white and portrayed Africans and African Americans as warriors, scientists, and global leaders of the highest order. We also have Boy Erased, which stressed on the sexual identity and civil rights among the LGBTQIA community. It was able to resolve the pressing issues and hate practices against such people, and most notably, it was able to show how gender issues are discussed and associated with religion. Finally, we have the popular Disney Junior series Upin and Ipin, which featured the Muslim culture in Malaysia. It was able to promote public acceptance and respect towards the entire Islamic community.
Another example would be the numerous festivals in the Philippines. This tag to the local language allows Filipinos to demonstrate their customs, history, and even food, underscoring to the rest of the world the Philippines' individuality and variety. Topping the list are Sinulog in Cebu City, Ati-Atihan in Aklan, and Dinagyang in Iloilo City, all in honor of Señor Santo Niño. And Panagbenga, the famous flower festival in Baguio City. Included in the roster as well are Mascara, or the Festival of Faces in Bacolod City, Sandugo in Bohol, in commemoration of the Legazpi-Sikatuna Treaty of Friendship. Moreover, there also exist these food festivals, namely Lechon Festival pioneered by Cebu Province, Bangus Festival in Dagupan City, and of course, if you're a fan of coffee, Kapeng Barako Festival in Batangas must interest you.
Concluding subtopic number 1, we have K-pop. With K-pop as popular as it always was, it was able to appeal to the hearts of not just K-nets, but of the international fans moreover. Today, many K-pop idols are not full-blooded Koreans, rather coming from Japan, Thailand, Chinese nations such as Taiwan, Hong Kong, China itself, Australia, and even from the West. Fun fact, DR Entertainment, a regular K-pop agency, launched in October 2020 a 5-member female group, featuring Samba Fatou Diop, a black Senegalese citizen, which clearly marked a turning point for the industry, defying the notion that K-pop superstars should have fair Caucasoid complexion.
Not to mention BTS, EXO, 17, and other male groups who break down gender stereotypes by demonstrating that, like girls, guys can wear anything, any top and bottom combo, any hairdo and color, and much as well, whatever accessory. On the other side, girl groups like Blackpink, Twice, and Red Velvet scream women empowerment. Their ideals, like those of the boy groups, span from fierce to elegant to sweet, with the goal of validating all sorts of people. Nowadays, entertainment agencies continue developing new concepts in order to target more current socio-economic groups throughout the world. Along with that, it has become a means of bringing people together. There are these so-called fandoms in the K-pop community. These are supporters who gather together to prop up a certain K-pop group. Since these individuals originate from different world regions, they have, in a way, become catalysts of racial equality. To add, in the Philippines, fandoms have leveraged their common interests to form organizations that assist people in distress. Ginormous fandoms such as ARMYs, Blinks, EXO-Ls, and ones of BTS, Blackpink, EXO, and Twice, respectively, have charity groups that arrange donation drives not only during catastrophic tragedies but also for outreach projects in poor regions. With the listed examples, it is evident how influential art can be in uniting people and changing society.
Jumping to subtopic number 2, we will be addressing how art, with its public visibility of being open to challenging tradition and cultural norms, is being controlled or regulated at the community or national level. There are multiple cases of art regulation in the Philippines, one of the most basic examples being the law against copyright infringement and the protection of intellectual property. Such regulation prevents artists from stealing significant parts, if not the entirety, of another's work, protecting other artists as well. Moreover, the Philippines has instituted the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, under which are agencies such as the Cultural Center of the Philippines to regulate but primarily preserve and promote culture and the arts through art exhibitions and awards such as Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan.
These forms of regulations are necessary and universally accepted to be beneficial for artists. However, other instances of art regulation have been controversial and sparked accusations in censorship. In 2011, CCP shut down the Kulo art exhibition due to an entry titled Politeísmo by Leo Cruz that uses distorted or tampered Catholic objects and images of famous personalities that reflect and criticize Philippine culture, in which it strikes religion, celebrity worship, and stereotypes. However, many were insulted and it was subsequently shut down. Defenders believe that such art was meant to challenge and disturb the audience, driving them to protest for censorship. Whether this was an instance of censorship or simply an enforcement of respect and consideration to other cultures and beliefs, it is evident that art is controlled or regulated by a national or local authorities, sometimes in response to public outcry.
Through eclectic representations, it is with no doubt that art has truly strengthened numerous societies, from the aforementioned films, festivals, the Kpop music and culture, as well as the museums that work for the welfare of a nation and contribute to nation building. We could see how art has awoken a robust community that resists numerous preconceptions with this. Our group believes that this is a manifestation of art's role in preserving society, which we would dub as art for the people. Furthermore, the preservation and development of various traditions are critical, since these are what distinguish one society from another. Conversely, the presence of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts and the Cultural Center of the Philippines assures us of the protection and preservation of our art, the spirit of our oneness, and the evidence of our identity. Even though there are instances of regulation, it brings forth two sides of a community, those who want to pursue it and those who want to abolish it. Relatively, we call these people for the arts, as it shows how society in return joins together in preserving art. As a result, we get a sense of the impact that art has on a community or nation.
Closing this report, allow us to remind you that as we accept the role of art in shaping our identities, we regard ourselves as, too, art pieces defined and modified by the times. That would be all for our presentation. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas!